Virtually all experts on tobacco use recognize it as the single most preventable cause of death worldwide. At the American Cancer Society, Nathan Gray focuses on global health issues.
Each year, tobacco kills about 6 million people throughout the world. And by 2030, that's projected to grow to about 8 million people.
Gray was one of the authors of a report published in the British medical journal The Lancet. The report projects cancer rates to rise by 75% worldwide in less than 20 years.
And the tumor's right here.
Joanna Cohen heads the Institute for Tobacco Control at the Johns Hopkins School of Public Health.
It's staggering. 6 million deaths every year. There's no reason for any one of those deaths.
Many of the projected cancer deaths are expected to impact developing countries, particularly in sub-Saharan Africa.
Sub-Saharan Africa is the last geographic region of the world that still has low smoking rates. So it's the last place where we could potentially avoid an epidemic of tobacco-related disease and death.
Gray says the tobacco companies see this region as a vast, untapped market. He says the American Cancer Society and other organizations are working hard to address the issue.
If we're not successful, we are going to see some of the very same tragic loss of life, death, disability, impact on the economies that we've seen with HIV/AIDS.
Experts say there are a lot of things governments can do to help prevent tobacco-related cancers and other tobacco-related deaths. The lead author of another tobacco study, John Ayers, spoke to VOA by Skype.
So the most effective strategy we have today is to raise cigarette excise taxes. If we increase the price of cigarettes, therefore, people will be less likely to afford cigarettes, and they'll stop smoking.
Studies show that education campaigns banning smoking in public places, banning tobacco advertising, and sponsorship of popular events works.
When you think of other global pandemics, such as AIDS, there's no corporate interest sort of cheering on the AIDS virus, right? In tobacco, it's a different story. We've got huge corporate interests fighting every step of the way. And so not only are we trying to address an addictive problem, a completely preventable pandemic.
The challenge, experts say, is defeating the massive marketing efforts of tobacco companies. Carol Pearson, VOA News.